Hi everybody! Now, I know that some people may be doing that transition from high school to college, and it can be very difficult at times, especially like if you are the very first person in your family that is going to college. Like myself, I was clueless about college. So, just some tips that I have that might help you. So the very first tip that I have is that if you are still undecided on what major should you be in, you should go and talk to a counselor, and they will guide you. They will make you like kind of like a test, and depending on the results, they will offer you like certain majors that you may be good for. So, oh yeah, always try that. And for your first semester, when you get your classes, please go and look for your classrooms like a week beforehand, because I know that when I went my first semester, I was like, oh, okay, I have a class in room, let's say 543. So I was like, oh, okay, I know the room, and I just checked the campus map. Oh, okay, there it is. But I couldn't find the room that day. So imagine the stress of the first day in college and trying to find the room, and if you don't, like, I was thinking, if I don't make it in time, the professor is going to drop me from the class because it's going to give the place to a crasher. I was so stressful that first day. So yeah, always know where your classes are at. And also, if you're driving, please get like an hour early to campus before your first class, because it's hectic the first week, especially the first day. You won't find a parking lot. If you arrive like 15 minutes before class, you're not going to find any. If you know your classes and you know what books is your professor going to ask for, buy them before the session starts, because what happens is that everybody tries to buy their books at the same time, so you get like a ginormous line, people just like waiting to pay for their books. And I did that like, I guess one semester, a couple semesters ago, and oh my god, I was 2 hours in line at the bookstore just waiting to pay my book. Like, it was just the one book that my professor was like at the last minute, oh, we're going to need this book. So I was like, I have to go again. So yeah, always try to buy them before the classes start. Also, I have another tip on the socializing, because I know that a lot of people, it's like their weakness. Okay, so college, we all seen it on TV that it's like a party time for everybody. Well, it's not if you are very serious about your school and your degree, because what happens is that people or promoters post all these flyers around campus about such a party and all that, and it's very easy to be like, oh, I want to go to this party, and if your buddy drags you in. So personally, I don't party because I don't know, I just feel like I don't fit in. I don't know, it's just the way I am, I guess. But I know a lot of people tend to party, and they party like crazy in college because they're by themselves, so their parents don't tell them anything. So it's very easy to just forget about school and go to party. But what happens is that if you end up probation, it's going to be very hard to get out of probation and like get your GPA going and all that. So limit your party. If you like to go to a party, just go a couple, but don't overdo it. So my only advice is study. Depending on your like learning skills, or I know that some people can just go to class, listen to what the professor says, and they're like done. And some other people are better with study groups. Some others are better writing essays, reading, and all that. Like, I'm a little bit of all. I need to do a little bit of study group, a little bit of here in the class, a little bit of reading, homeworks. So always go to class, always, because it's very helpful, because sometimes the professors may give you a pop quiz, and that's where you will lose points. So another tip that I have for you is don't overdo it. I know that some people go crazy. My sister does. She takes like a bunch of classes and has like 15 units, or I know like one person who once took 18 units in one semester, and she was going crazy because all that work, all that studying for all that classes. So if you're not going to work, try to take from 12 to 15 units per semester. That's a full-time student, so that's very easy to handle. But if you're going to work more than full-time or close to full-time, don't take more than 8 units because you're not going to be able to handle it. And that's from experience because I tried to overdo it once and I couldn't make it that semester. So it was sad, but yes, but I just like next semester try harder and succeed. So I guess that's all I have to say to you. I don't know, I'm just like keep thinking what's good to tell you. Oh, I just remember. Okay, so the very first day of another tip is that the very first day of class, don't bring all of your books with you, because pretty much the first day of class your professors are just going to hang out the syllabus and just explain with the class and all that, take roll, take crashers, drop people. So don't bother carrying your books with us. Just bring a notebook and a pen to write down certain notes, like this class is going to be about this, and if they ask you to, like, sometimes they decide on making modifications to their syllabus, so always have that in mind. And also buy an agenda, because it will be a lifesaver. You will be better organized, and organization is crucial in college, and time management as well. Sometimes, a lot of times in college you have to make sacrifices, like not hanging out with your friends, not going to the movies, not seeing your family as much as you like to, but it's so worth it. And like me, like I am in my junior year, I'm just like this close to graduating, and I just can't give up right now. You know what I mean? Like I've gotten like so far that if I give up, it will be like the worst decision I've made in my life. So yeah, I mean, always stay strong and positive. Like, if you're having trouble with one class, go to tutoring, ask your professors. It will help you. So that's all that I have to say to you. And I hope you have an awesome time in college and have fun, but think that what you're doing is for your future and you need to take it seriously. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!